the heart of Houston. It's fun. It's engaging. It's Chatting with Chelsea. She's Daytime's new bestie. Here's your host, Chelsea Edwards. Come back to me.
Hey, besties. Welcome to another episode of Chatting with Chelsea. I am your daytime bestie, Chelsea Edwards. Question for you. Are you dating the right way? Or is there even a right way to date? I tell you, we got some answers for you today. We got a power duo and a psychotherapist and a dating coach who are going to help sort all of this out for us, even me, because I feel like I don't think I'm doing it right. You know, just for this episode, I went ahead and re-downloaded a dating app that I got on after my divorce. It has been a while, but I will say I've met some great guys. Let me give you that. Great guys. However, I think I get frustrated with the lack of effort from guys who are trying to match with you, right? I feel like they're just going through, they're liking a bunch of girls' pictures and they're just seeing who'll bite. Instead of actually looking at my profile and saying, I see you like trying new things. Been to any new restaurants lately? Or even offering a compliment like, ooh, love your eyes, love your hair. Instead, I get things like this one. Yum. Yum. That is the first compliment or first contact from one guy in particular. That was a new one. And I will say, you know, that is more than saying nothing at all, but I don't think we're moving in the right direction right there. And then there's another one like this one. OMG, I want to run my fingers through your hair so bad. Also, you look dominant. Are you? Okay, yeah, that is what I'm getting online. So we got Nettie Jones, psychotherapist and friend of the show, back on, and then Tara Stidham, a dating coach, coming in. How did y'all feel about those messages? I guess?
No. No. What does that mean?
Dominance.
Now, I've seen and heard a lot of things online. That's the first dominant I've ever heard. There's always a first for me in the online dating space. Always a first. But Chelsea,
I'm so pleased that I offered you.
Yes, you gave me my first dominant. May I see your profile and what app you're on?
Yes, you may.
Okay, because a lot of times what happens is depending on where we're shopping, and I look at online dating like shopping, right? It's like online shopping. You go in, you pick your guy, you send a little note. Hopefully it moves beyond yum.
Yeah, hopefully.
And an actual conversation. But sometimes what happens is if we're shopping in the wrong space, that's what you're going to get.
So that matters where we are.
It's crucial. It is absolutely crucial in meeting your person.
Okay.
Yeah,
I never thought of it that way. I guess it's just you're Neiman Marcus or you're in Walmart.
And that is exactly it. It's like looking for a pair of red bottoms at the Walmart. They don't sell that there, right? So you have to go to the proper
shopping.
Absolutely. You have to go to the proper shop to get what you're looking for.
Yes.
That's the first tip. Always.
I love it. So Tara, you help with the shopping.
I help with the shopping.
And then Nettie, you help with the mindset.
Absolutely. We need to make sure that we're emotionally ready to be in this dating space, right?
Yes.
Emotionally ready.
Yes.
Because if not, they say yum.
You have not matured enough.
You are not ready,
Or you look dominant.
You look dominant.
Yes.
And let me put my hands through your hair. It's like, sir.
Right, sir.
That is not.
I do not know you.
That's not a good pickup line.
How did you two decide to team up?
Oh my God. So we've known one another for decades.
Yes.
Just as true girlfriends, like
Yes.
in real life girlfriends. And a few years ago, way before the pandemic started, we did something called Vino and Amore. We both like wine. We both like love and talking about relationships.
Yep.
So we were like, girl, let's get together and have some wine and sip and talk about love and relationships. And we took a few years off.
Yep.
And this spring we are relaunching Vino and Amore. So more on that. But that is how we know one another.
Yes.
I've always known her as the girlfriend's therapist. I met my good husband online in 2015.
Oh, wow.
And notice I said good husband.
Yes,
Because
good
you can meet a husband online. You can meet a husband. I can get you a husband tomorrow online.
Right, right. But we want a good one.
We want a good one.
Maybe from Walmart.
Hello. Right, it's like, yeah, but we can get you a good husband, right? So I met my good husband online, and it started with a conversation with another girlfriend. She was like, I want to do it, but do I have to put my picture out there? And what am I going to say? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to teach you ladies how to do it. And from my mouth to God's ears, She Dates Savvy was born.
Wow.
And I've had women get married. We've got some She Dates Savvy babies. We've got some engagements. And I know that this is my ministry. Like, God put me on this path to truly be the midwife and help usher women where they need to be when it comes to dating, especially because a lot of times, like you said at the top, women get frustrated.
Yeah.
And it's so quick to log off and say, I'm done. And so having someone there as your coach, your mentor, your cheerleader, your auntie in your ear saying, no ma'am,
Yes,
no ma'am.
please.
If he says yum, that's not who we want. That's not, I don't care how
That's
yummy
not
he
when
looks.
swipe
He's
left.
not
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, got it. All right. This it sounds like you're about to have me ready to log back on by the end of this show.
I got you. To the right app.
Yes, the right one. But first, we've got some couples in that we are going to coach through some dating scenarios, make sure their mindsets are all right. Ooh, I'm
Conversations,
excited.
right? Everything.
Yes. Okay, guys, get ready. We have our very first in-studio Chatting with Chelsea date happening right after this break. You guys keep it here. Here we are, our first Chatting with Chelsea real date. We've got Tara Stidham of She Dates Savvy, the dating coach, here to guide us through this experience. And Tara, who do we have with us today?
We have Erica. She is a nurse anesthetist. I'm so sorry. She's a Jersey girl taking Houston by storm, and she's dating with purpose. And then we have Sean. He's an educator. He loves good food, live music, and he likes to protect without being defensive.
Ooh,
I know.
I'm liking this already. Okay, so you guys have chatted just a little bit, as you would have if you met each other online or wherever. Now we are going to let you date, and we're just going to pop
in
in,
the background,
just
you know,
in
a
case.
background and pop in.
If she wants to ask you feedback, other than that, you know, we won't be weird and intrusive. Okay, all right. Do I say go? Go. Okay.
You look absolutely amazing. Thank you for coming tonight.
Oh, thank you. You look well yourself.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You mentioned that you were a nurse. Can you kind of explain what kind of nurse are you? What do you do?
A nurse anesthetist, so provide anesthesia for surgical cases.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So
Tara, you have something to say?
So, okay, first of all, you came out the gate with a compliment. That is excellent. That is absolutely excellent. And then you followed up. You know how many men don't get compliments?
Oh, please.
Right? And so letting him know. And I don't know if y'all did this on purpose, but you're matching.
Coordinating nicely.
So you got a little shy when he asked you, like, well, what do you do? And you're like, follow up. Tell me about your career and what you like about being an educator.
Well, yes. Tell me about your career. What do you do?
Well, I've been in education now for 30 years. I teach 8th grade English and I coach middle school football.
Nice. Okay. Did you play football yourself?
I did. I did.
High school, collegiate?
High school and a little bit of college, just a little bit. I walked on and then decided you can't learn a lot from a dummy. And so I didn't want to be a practice dummy anymore and I left.
Okay. Alrighty. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, so.
I just want to say I like that sense of humor.
Yeah,
I really
I love
loosens
it.
things up. Okay.
How does this feel? It feels good and light, right?
Yeah.
Where would you naturally take the conversation next?
Do you have any travel plans
Oh, I like it.
coming up?
Well, I will admit I have been a workaholic the majority of my life. I am now approaching 50, and in the second half of my life, now I want to travel.
Okay. Where are some places you want to visit?
I really don't have any specific places. I mean, we could say everywhere, really.
Okay.
I haven't gone anywhere abroad, so I would really love to go travel the world.
Got it. Now, she's a traveler. Question for you. How does that make you feel that he hasn't traveled abroad, And then are you open to his willingness? Because he was willing. There are some men who will say, if I can go to Atlanta, that's fine by me. Or, you know, but that's not the energy he's giving. He's giving, I'm completely open.
And Tara, let me ask you this. Now, if he were to respond with, and I want to take you with me, is that too much?
Passport in my bag. Oh, I'm ready.
Okay.
It's not. It is absolutely not, because when we go on dates, we want to know that a person is into us, and we want to know what their intentions are, right?
Oh, okay.
And that he's including her in his plan.
Okay.
Right? So, yeah.
All right.
Keep going. I like it. I like it. So, what I would follow if I were you, and if I knew I was vibing with him, I'd say, well, I would probably say our first place abroad should be XYZ. Because what have you done? Included him in it. It's okay to mac a man.
Okay.
It's okay. We're so used to them macking on us.
This is true.
It's okay. I max my husband.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just.
There we go.
Okay.
She got
It's
him.
okay to mac a man.
That's interesting.
Keep it going.
Well, I feel like our first trip could be to like the Caribbean.
I
As a
like how you
starter.
did that, the hour. Okay. The Caribbean, I love that. I love that.
Yes.
I'm a beach type of guy.
Really?
So, yeah,
Okay. Do you know how to swim?
I do. I do.
Okay, brownie points. Brownie points, because y'all know the myth, right?
Yeah, please. Toot his horn for that one. Toot, toot.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
I really like this conversation. Any follow-ups?
Do you have any children? I never asked you that. Okay.
One.
You have one? How old?
15.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
Okay.
And yourself?
Never had any kids.
Okay.
This is where you, because I know you and your story, this is where you follow up about the mentoring that you do to young men and the ties and that kind of thing. That is something, she's a single woman, she's a single mom. That's important. Follow up.
Okay. So in education, really, even when they interview me, when I go on job interviews, I tell them I'm a good English teacher, but more than anything, I'm a professional father. So I don't have my own kids. However, the kids that I teach are my kids, and so it's pretty much like every year I end up with somebody I end up adopting. So though I don't have my own kids, I kind of do.
Listen. Okay, I love it. I love everything about it. And here's a big tip I'm going to share. A lot of times you have a great date with someone, and then you leave. You know, it might be a smooch on the kiss, a smooch on the cheek, and you're like, okay, but what next? I want the two of you, while you're here at this date, to rate your date with one another. So I want you to say, so if you had to rate the date, how would you rate it? Because then you walk away knowing if that person was feeling you or not in that moment, instead of going home with your girlfriend like, I mean, I think it went great, but I don't know. Because it's not this ambiguous thing. We are definitive because we've asked that question.
Ooh, and we know what we want, don't we? Okay, all right, let's ask the question then.
Okay.
Ladies first.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, well, 0 to 10, how would you rate our date?
I would rate our date, just because I'm going to be realistic, I'm going to say 9.5.
Oh, okay. Why a 9.5?
Because I would like to get to know you more. Before I can fully rate completely a 10, but we're there. We're there.
I love it. Okay. Smooth talker. Let's see. I would say 8.5.
Okay. Why 8.5?
So the travel deterred me a little bit.
A little bit. Okay. That's
But
fair.
room to dig in and dive in on that a little bit more.
Okay. And I would honestly, in that regard, you know, though the man is supposed to take the lead, I would follow your lead in that, because I'm not experienced in traveling. So
I love that so much. I love that so much. And this is a big tip for women. Don't always look at it as a negative that he hasn't. The positive is that he is willing.
Okay, I love that. I love this. I love our first date on Chattin-Chelsea. Okay, all right. We got to take a quick commercial break and bring in another couple with Nettie Jones. Let's keep this going, y'all. Hey.
we got our own.
We got our next couple up, and Nettie Jones, psychologist physical therapist. Okay, so you focus on being emotionally ready to date.
Absolutely. I think it's important for people to have that emotional readiness, right? Coming, feeling confident about yourself and ready to explore.
Yes.
And experience the whole process.
Okay, let's experience. Who do we have with us?
Oh, Nate, that's a part of it. Okay, so we have Carissa. Carissa's 41 and she's an accountant, and her interests are food, travel, and naps.
Ooh, okay.
And then we have Mitch. Mitch is 57 and he's a process technician, and his interests are travel and concerts, sporting events, and cooking.
Ooh, love that. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
We're gonna let you date.
Okay. Camilla, very nice meeting you finally.
Okay. Stop. Carissa.
Carissa.
So the
I'm
first
so sorry.
thing, first
Carissa,
thing is you want
the
to know.
name.
So this is Carissa. Carissa. This is Mitch. Okay. Well,
Okay.
Very nice to
All
meet
right.
you finally.
Yeah.
Yes, we've talked. So I apologize for the mispronunciation of your name.
Okay.
But it is a beautiful name. It is a gorgeous name. Are you originally from Texas?
I was born in Houston, raised in Midland, Texas, so West Texas.
Okay.
I went to high school in New Orleans, but I've been back here for over 20 years. What about you?
Pretty much from Texas, Louisiana, growing up when I was younger. But pretty much from Texas, from the South.
So you like to cook. What do you like to cook?
I like to cook, and you like to eat. So
I love to eat. I love to cook too as
come
well.
on over.
Let's go to a restaurant first.
Yeah, we can do that. What's your favorite food, I guess?
I love everything. Ironically, it's pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah, I'm really simple in that area, but I also like Indian food,
Okay.
a good steak and potato. What about you? What's your signature dish?
Signature dish, I'd probably say steak. I like typical men, like getting on the grill. I can get in the kitchen. I don't bake, so.
Okay.
Nettie, how are you feeling so far?
I like this. I like that they've connected on something. They have something in common. Something in common that's really good. But I want to see you relax just a little bit more.
I know it's tough. We got cameras and then us in the background.
Right.
Then I messed the name up.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Do you
I
feel
feel
like
bad.
he came back properly?
I do, and I think it would have been. It could have been a really funny moment, you know, because, and actually, she kind of,
She did.
She did. That was really cute. Of course, you know, we're on the air, but I like that. And the other part is you apologize, and I think that's really important. And so, yeah, I like the commonality. I like the connection there. So, yeah, keep it going, but relax. A little bit more. Okay.
Gotcha. I'm gonna relax. Okay.
Okay, so you do sporting events. What's your typical weekend look like?
Typical weekend, I would say I work out a little bit, go to the gym. I like being fit. If I can find a sporting event, I'll go to one, basketball or football. Like football. Concerts, love music, live bands preferably. And just relax from work. I do work a lot, so the little time I have, I like to just relax and indulge in those two things a lot. So, what about yourself?
I like to go out to eat. I like to relax at home, Netflix and chill sometimes. If I'm in town, I love to travel. So, a quick weekend getaway is always a good time.
Okay, travel. I like traveling too.
What's your favorite city?
Favorite city? I like New Orleans, since I kind of grew up in Louisiana a little bit. I like East Coast, West Coast, but you know, I've done those domestic travel. I like international travel. So, do you have a passport?
I do. It's very well stamped as well.
Good. Very well stamped. Oh, wow.
Okay.
I will say I love this question only because it really gives a window into how
it
people
does.
spend their time and how they like spending their time. And it could go in a lot of directions. Travel, you talked about Netflix. I'm like, what do you like to watch? All of that. So love that. What does all that tell you about their readiness, like their emotional readiness? That
You know what?
interaction?
They're interested. They're interested in one another. And I love the fact that you're asking a question and you have a response. Sometimes people don't know, and that says that there might be a connection because there is an immediate response to the questions being asked. Yeah. And I think it's organic. And I think what really, really helps, and I share this all the time, commonalities allow people to really relate better. The more you have in common, I think it makes relationships a little bit more easier. People often think opposites attract. That's just batteries.
Okay, good to know.
That creates a lot of challenges. But no, this is pretty good. They're doing pretty good.
Okay, so if you are ready to date, should you also make sure you have some hobbies ready to talk about?
Well, you know, if you don't have any, then no. I mean, and that's important for the other person to know, because some people work a lot, so they've not had a chance to see some of the things that they like to do. I think being organic is important. People that work oft a lot, and another person who works a lot can appreciate that they value working.
Yes.
And so maybe they explore things that they like to do together. And so again, I think just being authentically who you are when you show up makes a difference. So let that person show up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all did a great job showing up so
Thank
far.
you.
Yeah.
We got to take a break, and then we'll be right back. I love it. Thank you, Tara and Nettie, for coming on and being our dating experts. Okay, Sean and Erica, how was this experience for you?
It was really cool for me.
It was great, especially the you can Mac too.
Okay, yes. We learned some things. Okay, and Carissa and Midge, how'd you feel?
Good experience. I got some good advice from Nettie, and yeah, I was interested at the end of it.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed the experience.
Okay, good stuff. All right, so if there's a second date, we just need some pictures sent back so we can post them on Chelsea Show Box. You guys follow us for updates, and we'll see you on the next Chatting with Chelsea. Thank you for watching.